Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Trading with Ashley show. We have a very busy week ahead from a trading perspective, and we had some exciting news after market hours on Friday with MSTR and Palantir being included in the NASDAQ. And so, what does that mean? We'll probably see a little bit of a buying frenzy tomorrow morning when the market opens, which is exciting. And I'm going to share with you one thing I like to do when we have a stock that's about to pump so that you can protect your gains. So this is going to be packed full with information that will help you hold on to your gains instead of just seeing them push up and then come right back down and you never got to take advantage of it. And one thing I wanted to share with all of you, I have been working on a wonderful webinar that's going to help those of you that are interested in running the wheel strategy in retirement. And this is completely free. I like to do this every now and then to help those that feel like that it's just too steep of a hill to climb and there's just no way they could learn this. I like to demonstrate how easy it is to run the wheel strategy on stocks because I myself got into this game when I didn't know anything about it. I started from scratch and I learned it, and it has been so fruitful for me and my family. And so that's going to be Tuesday evening. There is a link below for you to register for that, and I want you to register. This has been my largest one to date that people have registered for, so I know there's a lot of excitement out there, and I want to make sure you grab your spot. So what am I going to share with you today? I am going to show you the art of doing a trailing stop loss. Now, the beauty of a trailing stop loss is you can have any number of stocks. Let's say you have 300 shares of Palantir and you want to enjoy the ride up, but you don't want to see it turn back around and pull your account down. Then you could put a trailing stop loss on it, and you can put that percentage of pullback at anything you're comfortable with. But typically on a stock like Palantir, you're going to look at something around a 5% pullback. So what does that mean? Well, that means if you put a 5% trailing stop loss on your Palantir shares that are already in profit from when you bought them earlier, you will be able to enjoy seeing it rise up and keep rising. That trailing stop will stay with your stock as it continues to rise. Only when it turns around and pulls back 5% will it actually sell it. So I have members in my community that have started to use this, and they have been able to get their stocks back much cheaper because once a stock decides to start selling off, usually you can't catch it, right at the bottom. So what'll happen is it'll sell their stock when the trailing stop kicks in. It'll continue to fall a little, and then they will buy back in. And then they ride the stock right back up when it decides to go back up again. So it really is a artful, masterful art. So it really is a wonderful tool that will help you to protect your gains if you are swing trading a stock. Now, a lot of you have asked me what swing trading is. Swing trading, it's another fancy word, but it's just very simple. Basically, you buy a stock low and you sell a stock higher, usually within the matter of a few days or a few months. It's very different than buy and hold, because buy and hold, basically, you don't really pay any attention to it. But swing trading is a wonderful way to build smaller accounts. And when I have new students come to me and they want to get their account up so that they can start selling cash secured puts, swing trading is usually the way that they are able to do that, because it really doesn't matter your account size. You can swing trade with a very small amount of money and just start building it from there. But it's real important that if you're swing trading, that you look at proper levels of support for a stock. So I had put together a video. This was, probably a few weeks ago, and it's really helpful because it shows you how to identify proper levels of support on a stock and then use a leveraged ETF to purchase and ride that stock price back up, and you can double your gains in swing trading versus trading the stock alone. And so I'm going to leave that video at the end because I think it's worth revisiting, and it might help you in a week like this week, or if we have any kind of pullbacks in the first part of next year. I think you'll enjoy knowing how to use that skill to actually build your accounts up to a level that you can start selling cash secured puts on. Okay, here is how you set a trailing stop loss. For this example, I'm going to show you some of my Palantir positions and how I might want to set a trailing stop loss on them. So I have a regular daily buy of Palantir, and that's really helped me. You can see right here my average cost is $39. And now, of course, Palantir is trading at $76. So if it starts running tomorrow and I want to make sure that I hold on to some of those gains, here's how I would do it. So you come over here to the sell order, you do sell Palantir, and then on the order type, you change it from just a regular sell order to a trailing stop order. And then it asks for a percentage right here. So you can decide what percentage you want to do. On real volatile stocks, I like to be more generous and do like a 10% trailing stop. So it allows some room for them to breathe and go up and down. But on a stock that maybe I have a lot of gains in already, I might tighten that up a little and set like a 5% trailing stop. So let's do this. I have 5% trailing stop. Now I decide how many shares I want to do this with. So you can see down here in this account, I have 273 shares. Well, maybe I want to sell covered calls on 200 of my shares and leave 73 with a trailing stop order. You can mix and match how you work your trades. And so if that was the case, then I might take 73 shares right here and populate that. And then on the expiration date, you can do it expiring tomorrow, but on trailing stops, I typically like to do good till canceled. Now, Robinhood adds 3 months to the good till canceled. They give you 90 days to run it like that. Other brokers will allow it to go a little bit longer. But this is what this is showing you. So initially, if it were to pull back tomorrow from where we are now, it would stop me out and it would sell my shares at 72.77. But if this continues to rise tomorrow, let's say it gets up to 80, only when it pulls back from 85% will it then sell it. So if you have one of these on your account, on one of your trades, you're going to notice this initial stop price will continue to rise as the stock actually rises. So I really like this feature. It helps lock in gains, especially when you're far ahead on a stock like I am on this one. Now, do keep in mind, you cannot have covered calls sold on your shares and do a trailing stop loss. So you do have to pick and choose which one you want, and both are a way to hedge your position. If you have a covered call, if the stock pulls back, then you'll get to keep 100% of the premium. If you have a trailing stop, if the stock pulls back, then it'll sell your position in profit. And then after your position's sold, you can wait until it settles and go rebuy it. Hopefully, like in this case, I would want to buy it lower than 72. Or I could sell aggressive cash secured puts at maybe the $70 level. So many ways to operate it, but hopefully this little demonstration will help you protect all of your gains, because I know many of you have seen significant gains this year, and I do want you to keep them. I hope you found that helpful. If you are interested in trading with us this week, I have several different opportunities for you. For those of you that have a smaller account and you're just wanting to get started, consider my new Trader Network. That link is below. You can just click that link and it'll direct you to sign up immediately so you can start trading with us this week in the new Trader Network. If you have a larger portfolio and you're interested in seeing 100% of my trades, then consider Ashley's Inner Circle. I have the link below for that. You'll sign up for a quick call and then we'll get you started on that. Or you can send us an email and we will send you all the information in email so that you can get started with Ashley's Inner Circle as early as this week as well. Remember, if you are with me trading with Ashley, there's no trader left behind. I'm looking forward to seeing many of you Tuesday evening, and I will be happy to share with you all the secrets of the wonderful wheel strategy. If you want to watch that video on swing trading, the Mag 7 ETFs, you can watch that right here.